Hello and welcome to PBTC Talking on the Couch New Year's special. Woo, we hope you've had an amazing year. For anyone who is currently listening, remember to check out our other channels, which I will post the link onto our Twitch chat in a second. But check out our other channels. So we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, we've got Twitch, we've got TikTok, we've got Blue Sky, we've got YouTube. You can check out this podcast if you want to listen to it only on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music, or you can watch it on YouTube on the Sunday after it's released. As I said, this one is the New Year's special, so this one will be released the same Sundays after. It's the first Sunday after Christmas. This one gets released, so then it goes into the
Yep.
New Year
No.
week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
then it'll
Yeah.
go
That's right.
into the New
Yep.
Year week. Remember, you can also donate to us on Streamlabs, and the link again is below any of our shorts from our social medias, and it's on the Spotify page somewhere. And I have no idea about the Amazon Music and the Apple Music site, but just check out the YouTube channels, check out our Discord. All
Yeah.
the links are on there as well.
If you're going
Um,
on Spotify, just search "Talking on the Couch."
if on Spotify, yeah, and
Yep.
then look for PBTC. Or you can just go to YouTube and just search for press back to continue, and we are on there, and it will give you all of our lovely little links. So yes, this week,
And all of our shorts are on YouTube as well.
well, they're kind of like condensed segments of our podcast. We've also got some older stuff on there where we've done little stories like Mr. Gnomes, which we had good
Yep.
time doing, or let the good times rock and roll. And there's from when Sporker was dying in hospital that I did some solo ones as well. So you can go
Yeah.
check them out. Leave a
What
little
was that
comment.
Genshin Impact that you done?
That was the live streams, and that is on Twitch, not YouTube. So
Yeah.
Twitch has probably
Fine.
deleted it now.
Probably.
But yeah, that was also a couple of other games. Tomb Raider was on there as well when I live streamed that. Don't know if you wouldn't remember that. You didn't really pay attention, did you? What Borger does, he just sits at home doing feck all, and I do all the edits and everything. But
Yeah,
anyway,
because that's all. That's all I was doing. Like that. That's like didn't have anything else on my mind. I just sat there in complete limbo, doing nothing.
he actually did. He did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you would have last Christmas. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
I was
Anyway,
really sick.
you did get quite ill during it, because I never
Yeah.
get ill.
No. Perfect health. Picture of a healthy person you are.
I'm the specimen of humanity.
Yep.
Anyway, right, shall we get on with the podcast? So this week we're doing the
Yes, we will.
random facts from around the world, which is going to be to do with New Year's, so what people do during New Year's and stuff like that, and also traditions from around the world. And there are some really interesting ones on here, actually. So yeah, which one should we start with, Spoke? Should we go with traditions, or would you rather do the facts?
Let's do traditions.
Let's go with
Traditions are nice.
traditions. Then you can start us off. Choose any from the list.
I like the Irish one.
The Irish one. I'm just going to scroll down for it. Which will you read it out?
Yeah, I will when I find it on the list.
Cool.
It's called bread banging. Bread banging.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. It's where you hit the walls with bread to banish spirits. Apparently.
Is that actually a thing? Because you live in Ireland.
I've been Irish my entire life, and I have never, ever, not once heard of this.
Did you have to wait for the bread to go mouldy, or like when it goes rock solid?
No idea. I think this might have been something from like the 1300s or something.
I was hoping you knew about that one, to be honest, because
nope, didn't have a clue.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it. I'm just things as you. It's a traditional old school New Year's Eve custom where families bang loaves of Christmas bread or other items like pots and spoons against their doors. I'd hate to be the fucking neighbours. At midnight to drive out evil spirits, bad luck, and hunger.
I know people used to do that when I was younger. I know we used to do that when I was younger. Like if there'd be like people would be in their houses all around the neighborhood and stuff, and we'd all come out at, like on at midnight and just like bang pots
Oh, well,
with
there you go.
spoons.
That's part of that tradition, but it says here.
Nothing to do with bread. Christmas bread. The only Christmas bread that I ever had was a half stale sliced pan
There you
because you
go.
had to get it like 2 days before Christmas
Yeah, there
because
you
the
go.
shops weren't open.
That's what you need to smack against the wall, apparently. But what's making me laugh about that is it
Just to
says
get the
here
mold off it before you make a crisp
yes.
sandwich with it.
Cut it out. It's fine. That's a myth.
Yeah,
Mold like
just pick
channels
the
through.
bad bits off.
Because when I was a kid,
Yes.
people would often say, "Oh, just cut the mold out; it'll be fine." It's now proven that mold channels its way through, and once you can see the green, it means the whole piece is infested. But yeah,
Yeah,
anyway,
once you see the green, it's too late for that entire thing.
yeah, basically, it's game over for it. You don't eat it, just don't. But it says here, so it wards off evil spirits, bad luck, and hunger. Well, yeah, because one, you've let your bread go mouldy. Two, you've used all the pots and pans to smack against walls, so what you're cooking with. So of course
Mm-hmm.
you're going to go hungry.
Sounds about right.
But so how are you warding off hunger by
Yeah,
creating hunger?
sounds like something that was invented during the famine. To be honest.
It probably was, yeah. I wonder when it
Mm.
actually was invented. What the hell is that?
What's
First
what?
footing, salt and coal. What?
What?
God, you Irish are weird.
What's that about?
That's the same thing. That's what it says here. It's part of the variations section. Oh, and if you catch the bread on the rebound after you've bounced it off, you can make a wish. Okay.
Now we're just making it a game.
Dunk.
Started off as a
Yay!
tradition. Now it's a game.
I can just imagine like a small boy or small girl bouncing it off the wall, catching and goes, "I wish for some non-stale bread, please." Oh, that is such a strange tradition. I'm really glad that
It's
you didn't
very
know
odd.
anything about it, to be honest. But apparently that is a tradition with these spot
Yeah.
pots and spoons. Now you
Yeah,
know.
there are weirder ones on the list.
So did you just think that it was just a weird thing for everyone to go outside and bang some pots? Did you think everyone was just like
I didn't really
drunk?
put much. I didn't really put much thought into it, to be honest with you.
You thought everyone was just drunk,
By the
didn't you?
time it came, no, by the time it came around to the time that I would have actually questioned these things, I was drunk. So,
Yeah, that's true. Um,
you know,
yeah. But yeah, so that one is an Irish tradition. Spoker, do you want to read it out again?
bread banging. I thought it was going to be something else when I read the title, but apparently it's not.
Okay.
Just drill a little hole in that there.
Yeah.
Hitting walls with bread to banish bad spirits
And for good luck and ward off hunger,
and for
apparently
good luck
by not
and
eating.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my favourite one on here, and I think this one's we should, or the world should do this. So this is effigy burning in Ecuador slash Panama. Large dolls representing the old year or disliked figures are burned.
Yeah.
There'd be so many political figures going up in
Mm-hmm.
flames, wouldn't there? Like, not even a little bit. Can you imagine though if you didn't like your neighbour and you just stuck a massive doll of him outside and just
In your
bang?
garden.
Yeah, basically just burn them all. We do it for Guy Fawkes on Bonfire Night where we burn Guy
Yeah.
Fawkes.
I think
We
effigy burning is quite common in a lot of cultures.
Yeah. Just I've never heard of it for New Year's. Like burn the ones
No.
you don't like. Uh, Hmm. Like it just makes me wonder, to be honest. Like how many people must people hate in order to burn them? Like is this gonna be like voodoo?
Yeah, probably.
You reckon the neighbours just sitting there get a bit warm in here, ain't it, for Christmas? Well, for New Year's, maybe I should turn the heating down a little bit.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just the fact that they're burning an effigy of somebody that they don't like as well.
Probably you. You're burning one of them. They're burning one of you. Be in the
Everybody
news the
getting all
next.
hot.
They live in attached houses, so the next day both houses are burnt down. But yeah, so that one is effigy burning, which is large dolls representing the old year or disliked figures are burned for New Year's Eve. Interesting. What Godspoke could give us another one?
Cemetery sleepovers in
Oh
Chile.
God, yeah, that's a
This is where you spend the
creepy
night in the
one.
cemeteries with deceased loved ones.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's
It's a bit
no.
creepy.
That is very creepy. I
Yeah.
don't. We consider it creepy over here because to us, the deceased, we associate it with spirits and ghosts and all that sort of stuff. But if
I
it's a
just
cool, if it,
I associate it with like decaying flesh and like worms, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like yeah. Over in Chile, if it's a cultural norm? Which, judging by your response to the pots and pans, may not be a cultural
Yeah,
norm.
exactly. You go ask somebody from Chile and they go, "What?
The
Don't be
fuck are you
insane. Nobody goes to graveyards at night."
going around sleeping with dead ones? Um, but if it's a cultural norm, we wouldn't like they wouldn't really think, oh, that's really creepy. Because
No,
there is chapel of rest, isn't there, where you can do that? You can spend a night with someone in a room, and yeah, I wouldn't do it.
no.
But can you imagine if all of a sudden they got up in the middle of the night and started talking to you? You'd
Mm.
think that you're tripping balls. That's not even a little bit. You just. It must be really. Would you'd be freezing as well?
Yeah, it would be cold
Like you'd have to
for
take your
sure.
sleeping bag. Cause
Yeah, probably
what
on some
about if
hand
the
warmers.
what? If, you're willy warmers. Sorry, my mind went to dark, dark places there.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say now? I was going to say something then. I've completely forgot. Yeah, what about if you've buried your loved one like a year ago or more? Do you have to like dig them up to sleep with them?
No, you're sleeping at their gravesides. You don't dig them up ever to like sleep with them. It's
Oh, yeah, I
not
suppose
a.
in
It's
cemeteries, yeah, I guess so.
yeah. You sleep in the cemetery. You don't like go and rob graves and go. Ooh,
Dig your nan up right now to go
yeah,
having a sleepover. You got your pajamas.
yeah. They've
Start
gone a bit
dressing her
loose
up.
on you, Nan.
Just gonna put your eyeliner on.
Put your eyes back in.
Boop. um, Weird fact for you actually: when you die, your eyes completely deflate.
Yeah, I'd say.
They turn into like flat discs. The only thing that keeps them
Mm,
up is your blood pressure, essentially.
yep.
That's what keeps them round. But yeah, just for anyone wondering, let's keep it light, shall we? So sleeping
Yeah.
with dead ones. Uh,
Mine's still got bits of washing up liquid in them.
that's true. That's true. That is true. Um, yeah, spending the night with cemeteries with that's such a
It's
now.
dark.
Yeah, yeah. So do you want to read out which one it was again, Spooker?
Where is it gone?
It's near the bottom.
Oh yeah, the cemetery sleepovers in Chile. They spend the night in cemeteries with deceased loved ones. Well, obviously with the graves of deceased loved ones.
Can you just say the name of the country again?
Chile.
Chile.
Yeah,
It's
that's how they
Chile.
pronounce it.
Chile.
No, but that's not how they pronounce it.
I don't know how they pronounce it. I've
Just
never
pronounce
actually
it
been.
Chile.
Chile.
Yeah,
It's a Chile. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Maybe is it cold there or is it really hot? No one knows. But this is a good one that's literally just underneath that, which is the one in Thailand. Talc smearing. So at New Year's, they smear grey talc on people for good fortune. You'd be so pissed off if you was just like walking
Oh man,
through.
could you imagine coming out of your house and you just go, "Oh, there's some talc here,
Someone just
fucker."
slaps you in the face with talcum powder.
Yeah.
Well, it's an old thing that people used to do. I don't know if it's a global thing or just in England or what. But if your hair, don't do this. Use a shower, okay? My mom told me to do this when I was really young, and I thought why. But she told me if your hair's ever greasy, put talcum powder in, and the talcum powder absorbs the grease, so it doesn't end up being like greasy. But you just
Yeah,
think
you know what else you could put in it there is salt.
shampoo.
That absorbs grease too.
Yeah, the hot water and shampoo maybe. Um, but
Splash a
yeah,
bit of mild green fairy liquid in it.
but the problem is because I've done it when I worked in theatre because of the really hot lights and stuff, and if you certain
Yeah.
characters and whatever, and the makeup that runs down your face if you start to get sweaty and stuff, you put talcum powder on to stop the grease from your hair from shining in the lights and things. So that you know
Hmm.
people wear makeup on stage. Even
Do
if
they?
if you've ever watched a professional performance, all of the actors have makeup on their face. It's
Yeah.
because otherwise they look like
Even like
ghosts
if you
on
watch everything
stage.
on TV, they all wear
Yeah, yeah,
makeup. Like,
yeah. You have to, otherwise your face just
yeah,
turns into like a ghost. Um, but the problem is your hair really dries out from it. So do you
I'd
reckon
say.
people are just walking around with like really wiry hair just because they've been slapped in the face with talcum powder? It
I'd
really
say they're.
annoy me. It would.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
wouldn't go
want.
out on that day.
You know what you should do? If you've got a newborn baby, just stick their ass out the window. Problem solved.
Yeah,
You know your talcum powdered babies because of like nappy rash and stuff like that to help fight that essentially. Just stick their ass out the window. You don't have to buy talcum powder then.
and it's also just powdered rock as well.
Powdered rock. What do you mean?
That's what talc is.
I've never actually looked at. I think it is. I think you're right. It's like
It's a
chalk,
fucking
isn't it?
rock.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
talcum.
chalk. But
I'm gonna Google that just so as I can
don't we
fact
use
check.
chemicals now to make it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a powdered mineral, talc. It is moisture absorbing and friction reducing properties. That's why they use it for.
Yeah, it's comes from hydrous magnesium silicate. Actually,
So it's a chemical, which is what I said.
it's a soft mineral, a
Well, yeah, it'd be
naturally
a
occurring
compound,
soft
wouldn't it?
mineral.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Magnesium
naturally occurring
silicate.
soft mineral.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
compound mineral. But let's get nerdy.
Yeah.
There you go. Found in
Would you
baby
like to know how it's
powder,
formed?
maker, deodorant, and some pharmaceutical. Yeah. What health concerns? Asbestos.
What, in talc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural talc deposits often occur near asbestos, and no. Yeah, let's stop putting it in babies then.
It's,
Let's not
they
do
don't
that anymore.
use they don't use talcum powder on babies anyway.
Yeah, they do.
Like baby powder, that's baby powder they use. It's different.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
It's the same thing.
No.
It is.
No.
Is talcum powder. Viewers, comment. What do you use? Do you use talcum powder or baby powder?
It's actually
Yes, baby powder is talcum powder made from talc
traditionally
mineral.
made.
What?
Traditionally made from finely grounded talc, and it's now increasingly made from cornstarch.
That's what I said earlier, where it's now like chemicals and stuff. But yeah, this one's saying
Cornstarch
cornstarch
isn't a
powder.
chemical.
But no, I know. But yeah,
Let's
it
just
was
say we're
talcum
both
powder.
wrong.
So basically, traditional baby powder is talcum powder, but
Yeah.
it's only recent they've started to switch. It's not a full switch yet, though.
And asbestos gets like a bad rep anyway.
Well, it says the difference is look for either talc or cornstarch in the ingredients, so you can
Yeah,
get both. And it's only really the US that they use cornstarch. Everywhere else uses talcum powder.
that's fine. Just once
Just
they don't use the
we-
asbestos,
we-
that's
we're
fine.
giving parental advice now, even though none of us have got children.
Yeah, I
So,
think some of the guys on the production crew
oh yeah. All the people on the production have children.
do.
If you count the dog as a child, then yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so that was the fun and interesting fact that in Thailand they launched talcum powder, yeah, for New Year's as a sign of good luck. Right, shall we move on to the or did you want to do any more? Let me see what time we're on actually. Yeah, we'll move on. So this
Yeah,
is
let's move on.
quirky celebrations and facts is what we've labelled it as on Google.
Yeah.
Apparently, from when we was doing the research earlier. Hey, look, on the last podcast, which was definitely not recorded just yesterday, you said whenever I send you screenshots, it's always got a really low battery. Well, this time I sent it to you on
Yeah.
14%.
14%. Yeah,
Yep.
that's too low. Huh? That's too low. As
Yeah,
soon as it says on your phone, it comes up with the warning to say your battery level is low. That's when you have to charge, and that's at 20% usually.
it is 20%, and yeah,
Yeah.
it it doesn't need to be 20%. Well, it depends if it's prolonged. It
No, that's
stresses
just when
out
they
your diodes.
notify you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Any,
when they notify you.
anyway, yeah. So this is what Random facts that people do around New Year's from around the world. Walker, would you like to kick us off with
Yep.
any of the four I've sent you?
Yes, I do. The origins of the Times Square celebration.
Oh yeah, I know this one. Yeah.
Famously, when the balls dropped, started in 1907 after a fireworks ban was enacted. So they had no fireworks to do, so the
Yeah.
ball got dropped instead.
And now they do it every single year.
Yep, with a different ball.
Yeah. And actually, my fact after this is linked into that as well. But
Is it?
did you know, Sporker, that that ball dropping is only it's to signify New Year's, and they use it on the
Yes.
space station as well, the International Space Station, to signify New Year's. But usually the space station isn't over New York at that point, and it's only exactly 12 o'clock in New York where that ball is. Everywhere else, it's slightly different.
Yeah, well, it would
So
be.
the space station is essentially celebrating New Year's at the wrong time.
Well, they have to pick a fucking time, don't they?
But it could be what they're over. I'm pretty sure they
Well,
can look down and go,
how
"Oh, we're going
far?
to be." They know where they're going to
How
be.
how fast does the space station move?
It depends, but it's pretty damn fast. I think
Generally, it's very fast. So you go happy. Oh no, we missed it.
it's 7.66 kilometers per second, which is, if you depending on where you
Yeah.
are in the world, 28,000 kilometers an hour or 17,500 miles per hour. That makes it around 2.5 times the speed of sound, doesn't it? So if they
Yeah.
talk,
So
can
they
they
have
hear
to
each
pick a
other?
time and date to go by. They have to pick a time and date to go by.
Yeah, but
So
they
they've
know.
obviously picked New York time zone.
Well, no, just because the Americans decided to get involved, there's different modules on the space station. But
Yeah, I
in
know, but that's what I mean. They just had to pick a common time. They couldn't have like
no, because
one
they
guy from
could have
like
just
China
looked.
running on Chinese time.
They know exactly where the space station is, and they know where it's going to be. At any given time, they can say, right, in 2 hours, the space station's going to be here on the planet, because they know its speed, they
Yeah,
know its trajectory, they know so they can quite
yeah,
easily work
it's
out. Look,
fine.
they are, believe it or not, the people that work in space, astronauts, normally are quite clever, considering
Yeah,
they
I
can
know, but
pilot
they still
rocket
have to
ships.
base their lives on times.
Yeah, so they can just
They can't
look
just
down.
change the time every second because it's moved because the spaceship has moved.
No, but if you're going to celebrate New Year's, which is a one-off for the year, they know where the
Yeah,
space
but it's a
station's going
one-off
to
at
be.
different times.
Yeah, but they know where it's going to
But
be.
they'll just celebrate New Year's where whatever time they're using. If they were using Irish time, they'd celebrate it on New Year's Eve at 12 o'clock Irish time.
No, but they know. I don't think you. I know what you're saying, but I don't think you understand what I'm saying. They know where the space station's going to be, so they can time it so that the space station crosses over a point of the planet where it's hit New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's
So
fine. It will at
that
some
they
point.
can.
It
Yeah,
could
so
hit
they
New.
should do it
It
at
could
that
hit
point.
New Year's, but the speed that they're traveling at. My point is, they'd be celebrating New Year's for like a few hours then.
No, it depends which way they're going around the planet.
They'd still hit like say they hit that point. Like say for example, like Monday when they're doing their normal day-to-day job, they have to pick a time zone that they're going to operate by because like you have to sleep and stuff and
They
work and
actually,
eat. So
it's actually really highly regulated. Um,
yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
what I mean. So they've picked an actual time zone. Whoever
isn't it?
decided it, the people who launched it, picked the time zone for New York time zone for some reason. Don't know why. It could be the
I
same as like
thought it was. Yeah, I didn't think it was. So they used the New York one. Do you know what time zone the
yeah.
International Space Station uses?
What?
GMT.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
makes sense of that one, dickhead.
Yeah. That throws my whole argument out the window. Like they
Yeah,
should be using like New Year's celebrations times from here.
yeah. It uses, well, they've called it Coordinated Universal Time (UTC), also known as Greenwich Mean Time (GMT).
Hmm.
So, as its standard time zone for coordinating activities among international partners. So why the hell do they go off the? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a complete mockery of what point I was trying to make.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? That's
But
just
that's what I mean. In that case, because they run on GMT, they should be celebrating New Year's when we're celebrating New Year's.
yeah, but I'm sure they go off the bell thing on the International Space Station because it's broadcast up there. Because I remember Neil deGrasse
Yeah, but
Tyson
then
on if anyone's interested, there's another like short thing which is called Space Talk, something like that, with Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was talking about it how they use the drop of the ball on the space station so they can actually
yeah,
watch it and celebrate and
but
stuff like that.
was he talking about that in relation to Americans? Maybe if there's like, I don't know, European scientists up there, maybe they just watch their own country's thing going
They might do. That's it.
on.
They
You know,
might do. Yeah.
maybe he was just talking about it in relation to like the American audience that he'd probably have mostly.
I'm just looking. Astronauts on the International Space Station celebrate New Year's at midnight GMT. However, some celebrate it at 7 p.m. EST on December
Which
31st.
is Eastern
Yeah, yeah,
time
Eastern
in
Standard Time.
America,
Yeah.
which is New York.
Yeah. I still think that they should celebrate it where they are. Just get a crossover point because that would be their thing. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
then you don't understand what I'm saying. How would you base it on that?
like I said, you'd find a crossover point, which would be at. So you'd know there's a point where on the planet it's going to be 12 o'clock midnight, so you can count down from 10 to 0 because you know when you're going to be 10 seconds away, and when you hit that point, you can say, right, now's New Year's Eve,
Yeah,
now's
but
New
like
Year's.
they could hit that point a few times on the revolution of the Earth. Was my point.
They'd only well no, because you'd pick one, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just go round and round and round. And I'm not sure
Yeah,
how many times
maybe
the
they did fucking pick one. Maybe they picked New York.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Um, isn't it like is it 7 times? How many times does the ISS is coming down anyway?
Yeah,
It's falling
I've
apart,
seen
isn't
it
it?
a few times passing
Jesus.
by in the sky.
16 times the ISS orbits the planet per day.
Yeah, I've seen it.
What, the ISS?
Yeah,
Yeah,
gone
we all
across
have.
the sky.
Yeah, I have as
Like
well. You can.
they
It's not that high up
specifically
in space.
timed for you. Like
The ISS
no, but you
isn't
can
that
see it
high
with the
up.
naked eye. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
you can wave
actually.
at the astronauts and everything.
I don't even know if it is it. Is it in space or
Isn't it like low Earth orbit or something?
I'm not sure. I'm literally just clicking it and then we're gonna move on. But
Yeah.
where is the ISS? That's okay. Uh, in orbit because it's just low Earth orbit. So what's that zone called that Katy Perry went up to? I've actually forgot what it's called now.
The sky, Lawrence, because they didn't go to space.
That's what I mean. They went to a point
They just
in.
went really high up in the sky.
They did. They went to the edge of the sky, but not actually in space. That's what I mean. Is that low Earth orbit?
No.
Is that
That
actually?
zone that they went to, I can't remember the name of it, but
Neither can I
low Earth
now.
orbit is after that.
How high did Katy Perry go? The Kármán line. That's the one.
Yeah.
So 62 miles, and the ISS orbits at 250 miles. So yeah, the ISS is in space. Katy Perry was not in space.
Yeah. Yeah, the Kármán line is
Yeah, Kármán line.
like the edge of the atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I couldn't remember in my head what
Yeah.
it was called, the Kármán line. But yeah, so that is the fun fact of the famous bell drops started in 1907 as told by Sporker after fireworks ban. We should have done that one
Yeah.
for bonfire night, shouldn't we? Anyway, yeah. So joining on from there, sometimes a leap second is added to global clocks to keep them in sync with the Earth's rotational orbit,
Yeah.
often on New Year's Eve.
I knew
So,
that.
So yeah, it is a commonly known fact, but I just find it a fun one. So do you know what a leap second is?
Yeah, it's because it's the same as what a leap year is.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. I don't actually
Because
know how many times we do it though.
the last one was in 2016, I think.
Yeah, because I remember it was in the news. It's every 18 to 24 months, depending, because the Earth wobbles.
Yeah.
So the last one wouldn't have been 2016, would it? It would have been 2024.
Hmm?
If you think about it, it would have been 2024, the last one.
Yeah, no, but the last one was 2016. So,
Yeah, but no, the last one was in 2024.
wasn't. I'm looking at it on Google right now. When was the last leap second added? And it said the last leap second was added on December 31st, 2016.
Hang on, I'm just getting. Oh no, because they added 4 seconds. So for a while, our clocks were all wrong. That's just annoying.
Yeah, and they're abolishing it in 2035 anyway.
Well, they can't abolish it because we do it for a reason.
Scientists have voted to abolish leap seconds by 2035, allowing the time differences to grow larger.
Why would we allow that?
I don't know, it was only introduced in 1972.
Yeah, but why would they abolish it? We do it for a reason.
Like, literally, we have added 27 leap seconds since we've decided to start keeping track of that. We didn't have a problem with it before 1972, Lons. I don't see why it should be a problem now.
I don't see why it should be a problem, but well, it is a problem. In fact, it's a very, very big problem, which is more severe than what I think you realise. Because
Are you
all of
trying
our
to are you trying to disagree with the scientists?
Yes, it's a huge problem, and I can tell you why it's a huge problem. Because all of our internet, all of our GPS data, all of our phones and everything, they all use clocks. Those clocks are based on actual time. If you start taking away seconds, the Earth's rotational orbit is different, which means the time is different because it takes the Earth longer to do a full rotation. So then every so often, there's going to be time added to a day, which means that all of the clocks will go out of sync because the Earth wobbles, which means like if you ever tried to use Google Chrome when the clock's off on your computer,
No, I don't
it
use
doesn't
Google
allow
Chrome.
you to do it. You
Yeah,
can't
but if
use Google.
everybody's clock is the same, it doesn't make a difference.
It does make coordination. It'd be a huge problem.
Everybody's still going to be coordinated if they're still all on the same time.
But they won't still be all on the
It
same
only
time though.
it only causes a problem if like I don't keep the same time and you add a leap second and I don't add a leap second. That's the only time that will make a difference. If
But it will
nobody
cause a
adds the leap
difference.
second,
Right.
nobody's going to be affected.
I'm going to get really nerdy now. Okay, so the further away from the equator you are, not from the equator, the further away from the Earth's core you are, I should say, because the Earth is squished, and from the Earth's core, time flows differently for you. So on the ISS, which we was just talking about, time flows differently for them as what it does here on Earth. So their clocks are all out of sync. When you travel at the speed of light, which is almost the speed of what, well, it's the speed that electricity flows for a start because it's
Okay.
protons, and it's almost the speed that signals travel at. So, light signals and infrared signals, all that sort of stuff travels at the speed of light, which is what we use for data transference. So for that signal, no time has passed at all. Whereas for us, so many milliseconds have passed. So if you change the actual time of the clocks so they're not synced, time different signals will hit the different parts of the Earth at different points because time is flowing differently at different rates in different places. So you can't just take away the couple of seconds because signals will get to places at different times. So digital watches will all go out of sync if you used to get rid of that little nanosecond thing. Does that make any sense at all?
Yeah, but then also the Earth's rotation is slowing
It's
down as
yeah,
well.
it's yeah.
So
That's why we add the seconds onto it so it matches the Earth's rotation. But that doesn't change the shape of the Earth or how big the Earth is. So time still flows differently because it's different gravitational pull depending on where. Making me be really nerdy, but that's why
yep.
we added in 1972 we started to digitalise everything. That's why we started to add the nanoseconds, because we realised everything was going out of sync and it was causing a huge problem for signals, and things were going out, especially as we was getting nuclear missiles and was getting different ways of coordinating and stuff like that. Things were going out of sync, which then caused other problems because they were reliant on computers and stuff like that. So they'd have to find a way around that before they could actually abolish it.
They probably
Otherwise, you're
will.
just going to screw up the entire planet, Worker.
They probably will. Or maybe they're thinking that somebody's going to launch like an ICBM at some point, and the whole concept of technology
Screw
will be a fucking
everything.
moot point anyway.
Maybe.
You won't have a digital clock.
GMT is going to be gone.
Yeah.
But no, they might launch multiple ones actually, as stated. But yeah, anyway, let's not go into that. It's getting a bit political. So yeah, that is
I think
the.
they're saying that they're going to be abolishing it. They didn't say that they're going to be abolishing adding the second. They just said they're abolishing doing it on the December 31st thing.
Okay, so they might just add a random second at random points.
Because they've had to skip a few over the years as well. Like
Yeah.
back when there was the earthquake in Japan, they had to
Yes.
skip it. They had to skip one for that because
I know
the
why.
magnitude of the earthquake displaced the Earth's crust slightly, and it made the rotation of the Earth go faster.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah, it sped the
Yeah.
Earth up because of the shake. I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
So
So they didn't really skip it. They just didn't need to put it on there. Got you?
yeah, that's what I mean. I think they have been doing a more regular thing, and I think that's what they're abolishing.
Well, why don't we? If that's the case, because there are ways to speed the Earth up, why don't we just drop a really big object into the sea, cause a massive tsunami that will just like wobble the Earth over?
Yeah, and it would also sort out the overpopulation problem too.
Would you?
Good thing of that.
Yeah, but it would mean that certain
There'd
countries
be a lot more space for everyone.
certain countries though that are in droughts, problem solved. Anyway, get Atlas 3i to just that's coming
Yeah,
tomorrow.
when's that
Actually.
happening? Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow
Deadly.
the 19th. Yeah, we're all apparently going to die tomorrow, so I'll wait till after tomorrow before I do the edit, just in case I don't need to bother.
By the way, just in case the edit happens and we have a little change in the regime or anything, welcome our new alien overlords.
Oh, hail the new alien overlords who are.
So do the edit
friendly.
after this. Yeah. So do the edit after this, and you can add that bit in or take it away. Then
Yeah. And if they didn't come, where are you? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Been waiting. Come on.
We've been promised aliens.
Right,
Where are they?
Moving on. So, that was the random fact that sometimes a leap second was added to global clocks with an L.
Yeah.
To keep them synced with Earth's
Freudian
rotation. Because I was reading it so quick then, I think in my head I missed out the letter.
Yeah,
I was
letters.
saying in my head, don't miss out the L, and then I ended up missing it out. But go on then, you say the next one.
Okay. Resolution failures. Around 80%, around 80% of New Year's resolutions are abandoned by February. Notes the Vista Press. I have never, ever given up on a New Year's resolution.
I've never made one. So technically,
my New Year's resolution.
My position.
My New Year's resolution is always to make sure that my New Year's resolution lasts past February.
Yeah, that's all the way to March. No, yeah. I don't see the point in making New Year's resolutions. Like, why wait till New Year?
In fact, I purposely don't make New Year's resolutions because there's usually too much pressure on you to like carry through on it. Like the way people give up smoking and stuff. Like I never tried to give up smoking like for New Year's.
No, I gave up smoking
as a resolution.
Mary, actually, because she kind of made me. But yeah,
I gave up smoking for health reasons.
Yeah, I didn't. Mine was literally.
I didn't have some functioning organs at the time, and I wanted new ones, and they wouldn't give me new ones if I was a smoker. It was sort of like great sort of incentive.
It kind of is, yeah. Stop smoking, or you will actually die. But yeah, I don't understand. If something's bothering you that much, you can quite easily just do what you was going to do at New Year's in, say, June. like there's actually very little different. I know they say New Year, New Me, which is bullshit because you were never
Oh,
actually
I
the
hate
problem.
that saying.
Yeah,
I hate that saying.
I love what Claire Buckley says on At Home with the Buckleys, and I think it was last year that they did it on their podcast or the year before. So if you get a chance to watch that At Home with the Buckleys, very good podcast. Please do watch it.
Yeah.
They Claire Buckley just come out of it, and she said, "New year, new me. No, fuck off. I was never the problem. New year, same me." But it's true though. It is true. Like,
Yeah.
it, yeah, it's just if something's bothering you that much, in June, don't worry about New Year's. Use New Year's to go out and celebrate that you've managed to survive on this planet for another year.
Yeah. Or there's
So
those people who go up and go, right, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to go for a swim in the sea every day. Like, you're obviously not going to start that in January.
no,
Like,
that you'd freeze
that's
your
just
balls off.
unrealistic.
Yeah, that
Like,
is very unrealistic. Do
like
you know
people make themselves like unrealistic targets for New Year's resolutions.
what's he says in dodgeball?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. No?
Yeah, he's right. No, the bit about pressure, like he says, oh, if you don't do something, you'll never be disappointed, or don't. I can't remember
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it is now. But yeah, it's like that. If you don't set a New Year's resolution, you won't be disappointed that you've
Yep.
screwed it up. So you'll always be happy that way, won't you? I really don't see the point in New Year's resolutions. I just don't. Mary's already made one. We haven't even got to New Year's. So in the new year, I'm going to go
Is
to
it
the
from
gym
last
more
year?
often and be healthier. And
Okay.
so to me, what that's saying is, in the new year's, I'm going to have less of a bank balance. That's what that's
Yep.
saying to me. Like, it's not.
Hmm.
I don't understand why people actually do it because there's just no speak of the devil and she shall arise. I can hear it going up the stairs. Um, but yeah,
She heard
so
you. She was looking at you on the live podcast, on the live stream.
she's not. I can see who's viewing it. But yeah, so that one was Sporker's one. Do you want to read it out again, Sporker?
The 80% of New Year's resolutions are abandoned by February.
Yep. Which
Yeah.
just don't make them. Just do
Hmm.
realistic ones. In the new year, I'm going to breathe.
Yep.
That's my New Year's resolution. So if I abandon that one, I've got bigger things to worry about than my New Year's resolution.
I've got a great one. My New Year's resolution this year is to use a new calendar.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. The 2026 calendar. Hmm.
Yep. Hmm.
The new the Alien Overlord calendar because they've changed.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, so did you know, Spooker? Did you know that some U.S. towns like Mount Olive, NC, drop a giant pickle, whilst Boise ID drops a glow potato. I'm guessing that's a
It's
potato.
Boise.
Is it Boise?
Boise is the
Or is
name.
it be
Boise.
Boise?
Yeah. In
Yeah.
Idaho.
Yeah, that's what I said. I do. I was literally just reading it, Spooker. Don't make me multitask. Well, they drop a glow potato, which I think is a glowing potato, isn't it? That they put a light in.
The fuck did I get a glowing potato?
I think they put like a little light in there. I
Or did
think.
they paint it with glow in the dark paint?
Oh, they could do that one. I'm just going to quickly Google
Yeah.
what a glow tato is. What is glow tato? It's a giant internally illuminated replica of Idaho potato used as the centerpiece in the New Year celebration. It's lowered from a crane, so it's internally lit. So they've got like a little light inside. Yeah,
It's not
there's a
even a potato.
LED light.
Yeah, it's not even a potato.
It is. It's just a potato that grows in Idaho.
No. The replica is made from a durable polystyrene resin shell
Well,
and
that's probably
features an
because.
internal frame fitted. No, use a real potato. Don't be lazy.
Yeah. I think that's just because they don't want a bunch of rotten potatoes that the Iceland people are going to grab and start putting in their kids' shoes. That's what. That's,
You see, it's helping. It's helping
it's really
everybody.
helping. You suddenly end up with a load of Icelandic people just robbing your potatoes. So if anyone was watched the Christmas podcast, you'd understand what that was a reference to. Is it? So yeah,
Yeah.
they put like a little LED light in there, and then they drop it with crane at midnight to ring in the new year.
Oh,
The Google
they
AI has
lower it
tried to
like.
Google AI has tried to make a joke about it. and they've put offering a unique, spectacular alternative to the traditional ball drop.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
You know, as an Irish person, I have heard every single potato joke. I
Have
would
you heard that one?
appreciate if people didn't allow AI to adopt this type of madness.
Well, even the AI is getting it. As an English person, I can't really comment on why Ireland uh, has heard potato jokes. But and there's someone who absolutely loves
Because
mash.
they
I
were
love Ireland. Just to point out, like,
because they're the only things the English gave us to eat, Lance. That's why.
he's not even lying. It was a long, long time ago, but he's not lying. When was
Yeah,
it?
about
When was the?
150 years, but
Yeah, yeah. Was it 150 years?
1848.
So Sporker learned this stuff in 1845. Actually, Sporker,
Yeah,
longer
it was the
ago than you
first blight
thought.
failure, wasn't it? In 1845 was when the potato blight hit first, but the actual famine was declared in 1848.
When was the potato famine declared? Let's have a look. Nope, 1945.
1945, just the end of the war, was it?
Sorry, 1845. It was World War Two. We declared no, 1845. The British government officially acknowledged the widespread nature of the crisis and declared the state of famine in 1846, which was the year of the potato crop. It was almost ruined by blight. So yeah, September 1845, the potato blight was first reported in Ireland. 1846, the blight returned, and the UK government, well, the English government, declared it as a famine. Oh,
Yep.
and then the blight came back in 1847, known as the Black 47, and then in 1848 to 1852, it reoccurred again for every single year. So I don't know why they've got it in 46, 47, and then 48 to 52. Surely they should just have 45 to 52.
Yeah, probably should have. But
Because
maybe there was
it's
one. Maybe there was one set of potatoes lasted like in that year. Potato blight's a serious thing.
oh, I know, especially for the Irish.
No,
Because
it's
that's
not only
like,
for the Irish. Like internationally, for people who grow potatoes, potato blight. I used to have a little allotment, and I'd have like 6 foot by 3 foot, a couple of beds of that size with potatoes in it. And I think I only ever actually got potatoes out of it one year. The potatoes suffered from blight a couple of years, and I
yeah.
didn't get any potatoes, and I
See,
had to eat grass instead.
you're a vegetarian like me. For
Hmm.
me, potato blight is an absolute catastrophe. There's,
Yeah,
it's
it's just
there's no
it's just
mash. Yeah.
nowadays there's more blight resistant uh, varieties of potatoes, and they're sort of internationally grown in many countries, so it doesn't really affect as many as much as what it did in Ireland in the 1800s.
See, I've been down this supermarket aisle where all the potatoes are, and they're all English
Yeah,
potatoes.
yeah, because if if there was a blight in England, they'd be able to import them from another
Yeah,
country.
but then
That's
they
my
would
point.
charge a load for them. So
Yeah.
it'd be suddenly an import tax, and you'd be paying about 20 quid for a potato. So no one would eat potatoes after that.
Most of our potatoes go into making crisps anyway.
Yeah, that's true actually. From Walkers or
I,
Lay's. You
no,
know,
we don't
I
we
watched a
don't make
thing.
them over here. We don't make them over here, Lance.
You have Lay's, don't you? And they're made in the UK
Nope.
and imported. I thought you did.
No, we have walkers, but
I do have Walkers, yeah.
yeah,
But
because
they're
there's no point in changing the branding to bring it a fucking
well,
half an hour across the water on a boat.
I watched. I watched a short on this actually on YouTube, and it was an American person, and it said, "Hey, look, they've changed the name. They've changed the name of Lay's to Workers." And I thought, no, we
No, no, no,
literally
no, no.
invented them and made them, and it's definitely Workers. They're actually from the
You
UK.
you don't traditionally just do words with silent letters in them. That's why they changed
We actually numbed
it.
the yeah. Uh, very
Walkers?
clever.
What's a walker?
It's a pack of zombies. Idiots.
We have
But
our own brands of crisps anyway.
yeah, we've got like McCoys and all sorts over here now.
Yeah. We have a brand called Tato.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
And we've got Mr. Tato is their ambassador.
Oh, they're
He's a big
called.
giant potato. You should look him up. He's cool. They have stories about him online and everything.
They look like a rip-off of Pom Bears.
What, Tato?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the packaging. The
Tato
packet.
been around for significantly longer than Palm Bears, I think.
I have never looked up when, because I've only just
Yeah, neither
learned
have
about
I.
this Tato. So, uh, how long have Tato? I was just looking at the font and everything, but they're called potato chips. So I'm a bit disappointed in you.
What? That's
They're,
obviously you're looking up some American site because they're definitely crisps.
right, 1954 is Tato potato chips. Uh, but yeah, I don't know why
Crisps.
they. Yeah, I'm gonna say crisps because chips. Chips are potatoes. They're fried and made. The chips are different. Okay.
They're actually they're not actually known by either thing in this country. We just get a bag of Tato.
Yeah.
We
How
don't
long?
say a bag of crisps. We say a bag of Tato or a bag of King.
I'm just googling it. Yeah. So Tato's were 1954 and Pom Bears were 1987. So yeah, Tato's have definitely been
Yeah,
around longer than Pom Bears.
yeah.
Oh, they're German
And
as well. Pom
King
Bears.
King crisps is the other one. I prefer. I Yeah, because actually when they came out in this country first, they were always called Palm Bar. It's only recently enough that they've translated it into the English of Palm Bear. Yeah.
Because
I remember when they came out first because everybody over here used to call them Palm Bar.
yeah, but that would make sense because the jam. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, I was just looking at your King crisps as well. They look pretty cool as well, actually.
King
They're
crisps are nicer than Tato. It's gonna cause it's gonna cause some controversy with our Irish
sad
listeners
to
because
say.
it's a whole big thing
Hot
over here.
take.
It's
Uh,
a big thing over here. It's like the same as like we've got two T brands over here. We've got Barry's and Lions. They're like they're direct competitors, and like some people like Barry's, some people like Lions, but it's sort of like Apple and Samsung,
okay. I don't know how we've moved on
you
to
know,
this conversation about crisps. Happy New Year's, everybody. Enjoy your
because we
crisps.
started talking about potatoes.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. King Crisps. They own Tato's.
No, they're owned by Tato. No,
No.
Tato
They.
owned King Crisps, and then both were bought by Largo Foods.
I'm just looking. They own KP, which make the nuts. Pop
Hmm.
chips, which we've got over here. Hula hoops. Did you
Hmm.
know that? And McCoy's
Yeah.
and Choc Dips as
Yeah.
well. And Pom Bears.
Yeah. And Hunky Dories.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah, but
called
that's
Tato
like Largo
Snacks.
Foods, though, isn't it?
But yeah, they're all owned by
That's
Tato
Largo
Snacks.
Foods, isn't it?
No, that's Tato
Yeah.
Snacks.
Oh, they
Tato
must have
Snacks
changed the name
own
then.
King.
Yeah.
I'm on their official website right now from Ireland. It's actually tatosnacks.ie. So yeah, and Hunky
Yeah.
Dories as well. I can see that on the list as well. But yeah, they're a big Chris. Anyway, yeah. So that has been our New Year's special. Yeah, we definitely never divulge off topic, do we?
Oh, they're but Tato Snacks
Sporker, we've been over an
is
hour on the
owned by
podcast.
the
Hurry
German
up.
giant Intersnack Group. It's called Intersnack Group. Is the name of the company that
Okay.
own Tato Group. Tato
I'm not
Crisps.
using any of this in the edits, Walker.
I don't care. I'm still
um,
telling it. I've got this stuff on my mind, and I'm telling it.
yeah, you
Never
and your
mind.
crisp outrage. Bloody crisps back in the day when they used to be good crisps. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, so for everyone that has been watching, will watch, can watch, and possibly watch, remember to check out our other channels. So we got the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitch, the Twitter, also known as X, Discord, which is the link is discord.gg/TGS39DNUB3, and YouTube and Blue Sky. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube on Sunday, you can see the video. If you're listening to it, it'll be on Amazon Music, Apple Music, and Spotify. So there are three main ones that I've connected the RSS feed up to. Remember, you can also donate to us on Streamlabs. We would like a bit more donations next year. We want more donations so Sporker
Yep.
can feed his kids. Read the description on our shorts. It says
And
you
the
can
more
feed his
do-
kids.
And the more
um,
donations we get, the higher quality our podcast will become.
it won't. It will be the same. The only difference is I'll just get better editing software, but my editing software is already
It
costing
might
a lot
not
of
be.
money.
It might
Um,
not be. We might start a global sensation loans and we'll have a little studio and like I'll come over to the studio and we'll
I was going to say,
record a
what, you're going to fly to
podcast
the
and then I'll
studio
come
every week, are
back.
you?
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, you
It
just
would
want free
definitely be something
flights.
I'd do.
Yeah.
Because in fairness, you don't actually live that far away from me, Loans.
No, we don't. It's an hour flight, but then it's an
You
hour
know that
drive.
the flight from Dublin to Birmingham is actually shorter for me to it's a shorter flight than me driving from my house to Dublin Airport, and I live in Dublin.
Is it? It
Yes,
takes you over an hour
it
to get
takes
to
me
the
longer.
airport.
It takes me longer to drive to the airport, obviously depending on the time, but like it takes me longer to drive to Dublin Airport than it does for me to take a flight from Dublin to like London.
Well, the flight time from where I live to Dublin is an hour and 4 minutes. But yeah, I
Yeah,
know that because obviously Mary's coming to see you in June. But yes, I'm not, but Mary is. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much
yeah,
for watching, everyone. From everybody here at PBTC and the production crew, which is me, myself, and me, and yeah, and Spooker and Mary and everyone that's been involved with us for the last year.
yeah.
We hope you've had an amazing year, and we hope 2026 doesn't involve alien overlords enslaving everybody. And we hope you all have a fantastic New Year's and Old Year's and whatever the years continues. Thank you
Yep.
very much for watching. I've been Lonesism.
Good night and happy New Year, everybody. I've been Sporka.